You have learned how to read the signals. You know how to distinguish between a real green light and a fake one. You sit there, watching her rest her chin on her hands, looking at you, her feet pointed straight toward you, and in your heart, you know for sure, this is real. So, what next? You continue to sit there and analyze more. You wait for one more signal just to be sure. You think about what to say. Then the meeting ends, both of you go home, and that opportunity becomes a memory that you remember forever in a way you do not want to remember. This is the biggest mistake middle-aged men make, getting stuck too long in the decoding step. It is not because of a lack of confidence, but because no one taught you what the next step is. Today, we are going to talk about 4 specific actions, not theory, not more analysis, but the things you actually do when the green light is on. Let us start from the moment that makes many men freeze up the most. Do not let the contact ball drop. She is talking, laughing, and touching your hand lightly. Just a small touch, but intentional. And you do nothing. You smile politely, continuing the story as if nothing happened. In communication psychology, that moment is called dropping the ball. She just sent out a signal, a silent invitation to check if you recognize it and have enough confidence to respond. And when you do not respond, the message she receives back is you did not notice or you are not interested. Responding does not mean doing something grand. You do not need to say anything special. Just smile, not a social smile, but a smile with the eyes included. Maintain eye contact for one more beat, or lean in a little closer. Those 3 things tell her, I see you, and I am comfortable with this. That is all she needs to know to continue. Next, the simplest technique to check if that green light is real without asking a single question. Handshake and wait, the distance test. Body language expert Joe Navarro has a very practical technique. After an interaction, a handshake, a greeting, or any natural moment, take a small step back. Not much, just enough to create a slightly larger distance than normal. Then wait. If she naturally moves toward you to narrow that gap, not because there is any practical reason, but just because her body wants to be closer, you have the answer without anyone saying a word. If she stands still or moves back, keep your politeness and do not push further. That is not a failure. That is important information that helps you not invest in the wrong place. This technique works because it creates no pressure on anyone, no direct questions, no awkward situations, just a step back and observing what happens next. The third point, and this is what most clearly distinguishes a leader from a waiter, proactively lead with actions, not with questions. There is a huge difference between asking and doing. When you ask, can I hold your hand? You are putting the decision in her hands. And sometimes, even if she wants it, that direct question creates unnecessary awkwardness. When you are crossing the street and naturally take her hand to lead her across, or place your hand lightly on her back when leading her into a restaurant, you are acting like a person who knows what they are doing. No hesitation, no over asking for permission. That decisiveness, not aggression, but the naturalness of someone used to leading, is what creates a sense of safety for her. She does not need to worry about what she should do next, because you already know. And a small detail in body language. When holding hands, keep your palm facing backward. That position in nonverbal language affirms that you are the one in charge, not the one being led. The final point, and this is the thing that turns everything that has happened into something real. Give a clear invitation, turning signals into commitment. A green light signal is just the beginning. She fiddles with her hair, rests her chin looking at you, her feet point toward you. All those things say, I am interested. But interest does not automatically become a relationship. There needs to be a transformation step. And that step is a specific invitation, not let us have coffee sometime when you are free. That sentence has no day, no hour, no location, and easily passes by without anyone doing it. But rather, this Saturday, I want to invite you to dinner at this place. Are you free? A specific day, a specific location, and a clear question requiring a clear answer. That is when you confirm that the green light is real. If she agrees, you have moved from signal to reality. If she refuses or avoids, you have important information earlier instead of continuing to invest in ambiguity. And here's what I want you to truly remember from everything we just talked about. You do not need to do anything grand after the green light is on. Women do not turn on the green light to watch you perform. They turn on the green light to see if you have enough courage to protect their sense of safety when belonging to you. And here's the real twist. When she naturally brushes dust off your shirt, adjusts your collar, she has already considered you as hers. Your job then is not to conquer more. It is to stand firm. It is to be there. It is to not collapse under the pressure of the moment. Body language is a silent symphony. A subtle man does not just know how to listen. He also knows how to hold the conductor's baton at the right time? Comment below. What was the most decisive action you ever took when recognizing a green light, and how did it turn out that time? If you want to master female psychology at a deeper level, like, share, and subscribe to Femina Mind. Turn on notifications so you do not miss the next video when the green light suddenly flickers out, what is happening and what you must do. See you in the next video.